kind of feel like the camper project might be finished. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's worth a rebuild.
I have a whopper of a video for you guys today. You probably saw by the title and by the little clip there that I put in that we got a big issue here. I've not seen this yet. We're about to go over to the shop. My brother Lance is going to be over there. The camper caught on fire and burnt to the ground, essentially. Yeah, I don't know all the details. I kind of said, let's wait and get everything on camera. What I do know is everybody's safe. This is the camper that we've been rebuilding. I actually have been shooting a video series to finish this thing up. It's finished up now, so that we don't have to worry about. But no, I've been working on it as I have time. It's not like one of my main focuses, but I've been working on it as we have time. And well, yeah, project's done. So just a little bit bewilderment right now. Not sure what to say. It just happened last night. We're gonna go over. I would have went over and got some better footage last night, but you couldn't even get like to there because there was fire trucks everywhere. And we didn't get a whole lot of footage of the actual burning, but we're gonna go check out the damage. Hope for the best here and talk a little bit more about it, but it's gonna be just crazy. All right, here we go, pulling in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd say she's burnt pretty good. Let's pop out here and take a look at the damage. You'll have to forgive the noise. We got lots of stuff going on out here. We got CenturyLink putting up new power lines or new internet lines because it burnt straight through them with the fire, and then there's a house going up over there. So it's a little noisy in the background, but here is the damage. I think we can rebuild it. Yeah, I think so. Got a little extra up here. I think there's a stove, or I knew I saw the stove before. There she is. Luckily, he'd removed the propane tank, so that wasn't an issue. Just a big old mess, man. Huh. One cabinet back here is doing pretty decent. Now, if you don't recall, this one was an R title. It had a tree that came through the front on it, and I never really finished up the video series, but I think it's finished up now. We rebuilt the whole front end, and we were just doing a few little finishing touches on the inside. And Lance came out to winterize it, and then this happened. But we're gonna talk to him a little bit more about it here in a minute, kind of get the full story. But I will put up some pictures now of the fire department coming out. He didn't do a whole lot with videoing or taking photos, just because the fire trucks were everywhere, so he didn't want to get in their way. I don't know if the tires are still up. No, they're super gone. On that side, they look like maybe they are. I don't remember looking. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of in bewilderment here, so I don't really know what to say at this point. But yeah, camper project is done. Looks like the jacks are still savable. I mean, who knows on the frame? Probably warped, I would assume, from the heat. If it was burning through, wires up above. And it is like a largely aluminum like floor down there. You can see it actually melted up there a little bit, or maybe it got hit. I don't know, because it does look like maybe more like it was bent than, I don't know. Oh no, this is melted straight off actually. That line right there. I would stand up in there, but I don't think there's really too much to stand on. So the slide did give it some protection in that area. But yeah, steel frame underneath, who knows. Yeah, I bet the only savable thing really is scrap value. Nope. Spare tire. Still up. Actually, spare tire, I think, might be okay. Probably wouldn't use it, but it might be all right. And this is the only thing still standing. One of the really good, amazing things is we park cars next to this all the time. Like, we'll just put them up here for a day or something like that. This time we did not, other than this parts Silverado that we used a bunch of stuff off of, which has no value at all. And honestly, it was far enough away that it didn't even, it got a little chart, I think, there maybe, but that honestly could have been off before. There's definitely some soot. But yeah, nothing. We just had wheels and tires. Nothing important. So we got really, really lucky on that one, thank goodness. And nobody was hurt. I mean, that's the big thing. So we are going to meet up with Lance here to talk about how this whole situation happened, but I figure there's probably a lot of first-time viewers on this particular video who didn't watch the rebuild. You can go back. I'll link one of the videos of the first one up here, but I'll just show a couple pictures right now. Here's how we got the camper. Had a big, like, it looked like a tree fell through the front of it. Damage wasn't too bad. We ended up rebuilding that out of, rather than aluminum, we did some lumber. It was plenty strong. Lance had used it to camp a couple times. Everything was going pretty good with it. We hadn't finished some of the stuff on the inside. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I was working on that, and I actually had a bunch of footage filmed of just getting some of that inside finishing touches done, and it was getting pretty close to being like 100%. So unfortunately, this is where it ends. It's going back to Copart, where we bought it from. At least we think we do. The insurance company's going to come pick it up pretty quickly. Luckily, it was insured. So, yeah. That's the end of the camper rebuild. And we'll maybe we'll do another one. It was actually pretty fun. They're pretty simple to work on. There's not a whole lot to them. They all use the exact same parts across like the entire industry, other than like an Airstream or something. They're a little bit different. But the other ones use all the same parts. There's nothing special. So yeah, just another day in the life here on the at the garage. Yo, Lance, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, man.
Hey, it's a little chilly out here. You think we should build a fire?
A fire? Oh,
that's right. You had that big bonfire last night.
too soon, man.
Too soon? Still hurting?
Yeah.
All right. So if anybody's watched this for the first time, this is my brother Lance. We do all these projects together. All these different cars. They're everywhere. And sometimes we rebuild campers. So I'm going to give him the phone here, I think, a little bit to tell you guys what happened.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I was winterizing the camper, and a lot of people, since I've started to tell this story, have scratched their heads and gone, yeah, I've winterized a lot of campers, don't remember a lot of fire. But here's the thing. They didn't do it the way I did it. Granted, I shouldn't have done it the way I did it. I just realized, and you can cut this out, my eyes weren't looking at the camera. Should I reshoot this? I can go in the blooper reel. So, anyway, winterizing the camper, and I was using this stuff here. This, let me see, it's like right... there. That's the stuff I was using. RV antifreeze. And so yeah, I had the camper parked at the top of the driveway. You've probably seen the remnants by this point, but had no electricity, no water, nothing that would really let me do this job except for carrying the gallons of antifreeze up. And I had a brand new from Amazon Gulu 600 watt lithium ion jump pack battery generator type thing. It's like a battery bank. And I hooked that up to the electrical system in the camper. And I realized that the pump that I was trying to use on the fresh water tank was not pumping properly. So I went back down to the house because I thought I was actually low on this antifreeze stuff here. And I went back down to the house and grabbed a few more gallons. I poured them in, and I smell something happening inside the camper. I wasn't sure what, but it smelled a little bit like a burning smell. And I opened the door and looked inside, and sure enough, the whole area where the lithium-ion battery pack was sitting is completely engulfed in flames. So I freak out. I have no water. I have nothing. So I run as fast as I can down to the house in the car. I asked my wife to get as many fire extinguishers as she can find from around the house, and we got 2 good-sized ones. But I grabbed them, ran up to the top, started spraying everything down, and had it out. Like the flame was gone, the smoke was still kind of smoldering a little bit, but it was pretty much done. And as soon as the like powder contents of the smoke or the fire extinguisher kind of fell to the ground, air or oxygen must have hit the fire again, and it just lit right up. And then I was pretty much done. So I backed the car away because I was pretty close to the camper. I called 911, and they sent their fire crews over, and we might have some shots of them, you know, fighting this fire here, or some pictures at least. But it was all I could do. You know, I was out of options. There was nothing else to put the fire out with. And so now we have to get a mess cleaned up at the top of the driveway.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed hearing how this all came about. Now, how many vehicles have burnt to the ground when you were doing battery-related stuff with them?
Okay. One. And that was a Yukon Denali, and that was charging the battery for it. This one here, okay, it's also battery related, but not like the battery for the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just asking how many times this has happened now.
The record would show twice. All
right, so number one, don't let us around fire, okay? I had a house fire because I forgot a candle. Didn't burn my house down, thankfully. And then we had I lit a camper on fire, but that one I was able to save.
That's the one with the gas?
Yeah, with the gas.
Okay.
And then I also lit a Cadillac on fire because another jump pack exploded. Yeah. And then Lance had the charging issue with the Denali that he burned up, and now the camper. So probably, I mean, I don't know how many people. I think everybody has it happen this many times, right?
I assume everybody loses at least 2.
You guys have like cars. One serious fire a year, right?
But we really shouldn't have any other vehicles that would cause any sort of like fire-related issue or anything like that. Did you look outside? It's so nice.
No fires here. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little story here of what happened. It's a sad end to the camper rebuild, but it's, you know, what happens sometimes. So we're gonna keep working. I'm standing out here at the new garage. Thankfully, we didn't park the camper, you know, anywhere near a building or anything like that. We really did get lucky in that way that everything's okay. So everybody's okay. Didn't damage anything other than the camper. So I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. Have a great day.
Get back to the truck. Great. Get back to your truck and go out. Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to go down and grab a case of water for them in case they need it. It's nice and cool out, but they have water on the truck already. Is there? Okay. So where's that on the?